Hey, everyone out there in podcast land. This is Terry
And Wendy.
and Wendy. This is Thursday, March 12th. It's actually going into Friday, March 13th. It's really late, and we are going to recap the day on episode number 2 of the new podcast we're doing. I think we've settled on the name Danger plus Survival equals Fun.
It was fun, right?
Yeah?
That's the magic formula.
You like that?
I think so. You taught it to me, and
It's true. It's a true adage.
I have found it to be true. Mm-hmm. Well, it's true if you make it true. It's really about an attitude. It's about your state of mind.
I suppose it's dependent upon your perspective.
That's right.
But,
Speaking of perspective, we wanted to give you two first-hand accounts of what happened on March 12th, 2020 in New York City. In and around New York City.
in and around.
So I'm just going to go ahead and just frame up my day. And I want to do this quickly because it's 1 a.m. And it was a doozy of a day.
It was a little bit of a doozy.
But I feel is important to recap. So,
Well, you tell the story, and I'm gonna keep getting drunk.
what's in that glass, Terry?
Here we are, guys. It's the apocalypse.
That's how it is.
I'm gonna get shit-faced. Let's go.
So I woke up at 8:30. I gave myself a little extra slumber time because we had a late night rehearsal last night. I'll get to that in a minute. So I got up and I was like, you know what? I just need to go panic buy groceries. It just got me this morning.
Couldn't stop yourself.
Couldn't stop myself. I have a tattoo on my arm with the words "Don't panic." And
It's true, she does.
I thought about that while I was shoving packets of ramen noodles into my cart.
Just to let you guys listening at home know how awesome Wendy is. She was like, I gotta go panic buy a bunch of stuff at the store, but you can stay in bed.
Right. I
And
wasn't going to drag him along on my
And
anxiety adventure.
I did. It was awesome.
Terry stayed in bed.
I'm just saying that's how fucking awesome this woman is. I'm just saying.
I got the reusable bags out of the closet because New York State has recently banned single-use plastic bags. You can't get plastic bags anymore at the grocery store. Kids, when you're listening 20 years from now, this is when it happened.
This is the moment right now. It was like last week.
Right. So I go to the store. It is like my work day starts at 9:30. That's when the office opens. So I get to the store at 8:45. I'm like, all right, we're going to do this. And I got the jugs of water and I got the cans of food and I got a 10-pound bag of rice.
Did you get the bread and the milk?
I got the bread and I got the gluten-free bread and the coconut milk.
Okay, all right. That's how
Because we have a dairy-free, gluten-free household.
That's what's up.
And, so I fill my cart. I was embarrassed. I was embarrassed of myself for being there. But we go up. The store is, overwhelmed. The soap, the antibacterial hand soap, gone from the shelves. Corona beer on sale. I get in line behind 7 aging people. And I mean, we're all aging. They were aged. They were old people, susceptible people. And I was in line for a while. And while I was in line at the grocery store, I am working. I am reading statements that me and my colleagues in the leadership of my union are drafting to be public communications, to be member emails, to be press releases asking for federal funding for artists who are about to be out of work.
Just so you guys know, at this point in the day, I am still fast asleep.
Terry's in bed. So I bring all the groceries into the van. I bring them all into the house by myself because
I'm fast.
That's right. So I unload all the groceries. I carefully put them into our well-organized pantry. And I take all the frozen burritos and put them in the freezer because that's how we're going to survive the apocalypse.
Yep.
And I sit down at my computer and boom, off to the races. I am on calls nonstop because at 10 o'clock this morning, the governor of the great state of Ohio declared a ban on all mass gatherings, which he defined as groups of 100 or more people. So, one thing that you may learn about me is that I represent ballet and opera companies. I'm their union rep. I negotiate their collective bargaining agreements, and I enforce those collective bargaining agreements. I'm the main counterpoint with the managers of our signatory companies. So, I get phone calls, I get emails from Ohio. Ohio freaks out first. The next thing that happens, New York. Mm-hmm. New York loses its mind. The mayor bans mass gatherings of 500 people or more, and Broadway goes dark. We get the news that Broadway, a $1.8 billion industry in the city of New York, is going dark.
And I was it's funny because we had a show scheduled for tonight, Cousin Earth, and friends. It was like plus. It was 26 musicians that we've been working with since probably December, January, to put this rock opera together. And yeah.
Well, we were trying to figure out if we should go.
Yeah.
This was the struggle. While all this news is coming in, we're getting like, wait, we have a mass gathering tonight.
Exactly.
Like, wait, we're doing an artistic thing tonight. And all of these people are canceling all across the country. Should we be canceling the show? Are we being irresponsible people by not like self-quarantining a week from now? Are we going to be like, oh my God, what have we done?
Yeah. I mean,
so we're struggling with that all day while I'm doing all this crazy stuff and having conference calls with 8 of my colleagues. And
I guess this would be like a good reason for anyone listening to this podcast to keep tuning in, is to see if we get sick from this event that we did. Let's see. I mean, I hope not. I'm sure we'll be fine.
Well, I feel like every day is day 0 of the incubation period.
Yeah.
And we felt better, at least I felt better yesterday, when the science going around was that it takes 5 days for the coronavirus or COVID-19 to incubate and begin showing symptoms. And today I'm hearing now that it's actually 24 days.
Yeah.
Is how long you could be sick and not know it before you start to show symptoms.
So
Major League Baseball postpones its season until May.
Yeah.
The end of May.
NBA is canceled.
NBA cancels their season. Someone from the Utah Jazz had coronavirus and then played a game.
NHL is canceled.
NHL canceled. Disneyland closed.
Waffle House.
Yes, the Waffle House went down in Georgia.
Closed. So just to let you guys know,
FEMA's on alert.
FEMA has this like whole list of secret little things that they keep track of in disasters as indicators to let them know exactly how bad the disaster is. So like when a Waffle House fucking closes, that's like an indicator to FEMA that shit is real.
Right.
So, Waffle House fans, shit just got fucking real. And not just Waffle House fans. Lots of people don't like Waffle House. But shit is real.
Shit is real.
This shit is real. It's not a Democratic hoax.
Nope.
You dumb motherfuckers. I'm just saying.
I had a moment today. Yesterday we recorded, and afterwards I was like, I think we sounded really serious. I think that we sounded like maybe we're overreacting. And then today, halfway through my day, I'm like, oh my God, we were underreacting to this.
Yeah.
All day long, just like boom, boom, boom. We're all working together to figure out what the heck to do so that our artists aren't getting sick, the audiences aren't getting sick, the venue doesn't lose money, the company doesn't lose money, and our dancers and singers can continue to exist.
Yeah.
So all of this is going on, and the clock is ticking, and we're pacing around wondering, like, should we, shouldn't we? But we have all the equipment. So if Terry and I decide, you know what, we're not going to this rock opera tonight, the equipment and also Terry, who is lead vocals on like 3 songs, it would have just tanked the night. And
Yeah.
so there's a lot of pressure on us to not be the guys to do it.
But also, yeah, I don't know. Whatever. It was like, shit, man. I don't know. We're young, we're healthy, and so if we get it, I guess maybe we'll survive. Probably I won't, but
I'm sure you will be fine. We will both be fine.
We
You
will
are not
probably-
elderly. You are not in the target demographic.
yeah, I know, but
You're gonna be okay.
It's just my fucking luck. It'll. I don't know.
We're some of the lucky ones with health insurance.
Exactly.
So you're
Well,
going to a doctor.
That is true. That is true, and I'm thankful for that. But at any rate,
Also, for future generations who are listening back and thinking, oh my God, they used to use plastic bags at grocery store. We also used to not everyone have health insurance. Yeah. So I am really hoping, kids, that you're listening to this thinking, oh my God, what a terrible time to be alive. Good thing we all have flying cars and healthcare now.
yeah, I just want to go on record and please take this clip and play it everywhere.
Yeah.
Play this everywhere. If you don't think everyone that lives in your country should have health insurance, you're the fucking stupidest piece of shit on the face of the planet. Thanks for tuning in, you guys.
We were really close there for a minute.
I know.
So
Anyway,
we go to Manhattan. We're up in Westchester, which we mentioned yesterday is like the epicenter of the virus right now. And so we get in our car, drive into New York, and not hitting a lot of traffic because a lot of people are staying home like they should, unlike us, who are driving to go play a show in an unventilated basement. With a bunch of strangers and a bunch of our best friends who are like, oh my God, I'm still gonna hug you anyway. And I'm like, oh.
No, it was fine.
It's
gonna
maybe.
It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine.
It's fine. I love hugs. I was so conflicted because
We'll let you know in 24 days.
I'm like, I know that I shouldn't. I know the responsible thing. We did a lot of foot taps.
Yeah, foot dabs.
A lot of little elbow bumps.
Elbow bumps.
Should have seen us tonight. We looked ridiculous.
It's all right though, because you know what? This shit is silly and it's a lot of fun to like. It's hilarious actually to adapt to this new way of living where you like try to keep distance from everyone.
But I think that we did it really well. Like a lot of our conversations tonight, it was, oh, what song do you sing to yourself so that you know that you're washing your hands for 20 seconds? Like Jolene,
Yeah.
Happy Birthday Twice,
Yeah, okay.
Solidarity Forever.
That's a good one.
There's
the
a
intro
lot.
to
The
Star
Fresh Prince of
Star
Bel-Air.
Trek.
Oh, Star Trek too?
Next Generation.
So these are the kind of thing we're going crazy.
Yeah.
If you couldn't tell, these are the kind of things that we're doing now to try to have fun in this really scary time. So we get in the van. I have my laptop out. I have my mobile hotspot. And kids, 20 years from now, we had cell phones and computers, and they would talk to each other over Bluetooth.
Yep.
And I could go on the internet on my little computer through my phone. It was magical. So I'm on the phone with my delegates. I'm on the phone with general managers of ballet companies. And then I got on I was going to say a conference call with all of the senior staff of the union. And I sat in the van outside of the venue while Terry and the gang unloaded the van, went down, set up the equipment, did sound check. I was sitting in the van for an hour and a half trying to do like crisis management. Yeah. So then like 7:30 rolls around and we all go in and we played a totally kick-ass show.
Yeah, it was totally kick-ass. Like all our friends came out. I mean, I feel like everybody kind of felt like this was going to be the last hurrah in public for a little while.
Last chance to enjoy live music together.
Yep. So I agree. I believe, I think they're right. I think this is probably it for us for a minute or two.
Yesterday, the number one thing trending on Twitter was hashtag cancel everything.
Mm-hmm.
And then they did. We woke up this morning and they just canceled everything. But like immediately, everything changed.
Yeah. Which is a good thing, I think. If we can contain this virus by stopping everything for 6 to 8 weeks, it's a lot better. Even though it's gonna suck. It's gonna suck for everybody, and things are gonna change in a big way probably because of it. But the 6 to 8 weeks now, and just destroying the chance that this virus is gonna come and take over our country is worth not having to fight it for like 3 or 4 years.
Doing it now.
Or forever, you know?
It's also showing us who our leaders are right now. Like,
certainly.
Bernie Sanders came out and immediately was like, hey, guys, remember all that stuff I've been saying about providing everyone with basic health care and the means to live? Like, do you see why that might be a good idea? And immediately everybody's like, we need federal funding packages. We need to get unemployment insurance for everybody. We need to guarantee that these people will get paid even if they can't work. And I was like, oh my God, you bunch of socialists. How dare you? How dare you? No one said today, how are we going to pay for this?
Yep.
France just came out and said, we don't know how much this is going to cost, and we don't care. People first.
Yeah.
So
do the shit first and worry about the cost later.
My God. Now is the reset. Like, we are... America is hitting rock bottom, is what's happening right now.
It does kind of feel like that.
Like at the bottom of the spiral. We have gotten to the bottom of the bottle. We have called our exes, and it's ugly. Like, we're in just the ugliest place right now. And I think tomorrow, and in this analogy, I don't know if like one day in our real time equals one day in this analogy, but tomorrow in the analogy, we are going to wake up and we're going to say, oh no, what have I done?
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to call France and be like, I'm sorry.
Yo, France, I'm sorry.
I know that I've been just so terrible, but I see it now, and I'm sorry, and I want to try those socialist policies you were talking about.
Yeah, well, you know.
Democratic socialism.
It's not socialism.
Democratic socialism.
You need to come up with a better word for that shit, because people throw the word socialism around, and so like people pretend like, oh, I don't understand, that's different from the Marxism and communism. I think it's all the same thing.
I don't want to let red baiters and stupid people take my words.
Well,
you know, they mean something. It makes sense.
Listen, we're smart enough.
Taking it back.
We're smart enough to find other words. We are. They're not. So
all right. Well, that's our homework for the next podcast.
Let them keep burping and vomiting their stupid ass.
We're going to rebrand socialism.
Sorry, I'm cutting myself off. I'm really drunk, you guys. I played the last show that we're gonna play in quite a while, and so.
And now it's just the two of us here, while I work from home and he doesn't play shows. giving us
I'm still
so
gonna
much
practice.
quality time.
Gonna write some shit. We're gonna write some new shit. We're gonna probably record some new shit.
I'm gonna get ripped. I'm gonna get up in the morning and do some Pilates, maybe.
Yeah.
All those things that I always said that I would do if I just worked from home for a week.
I'm also gonna get ripped.
That's what. So that's all for tonight.
Yeah, you
folks.
guys have a good night. Please survive the apocalypse. We're gonna try our best.
Hope we'll see you on day 3, and remember that danger plus survival
Equals fun.